Am I the a-hole for shutting the door in my sister's face after she gave her daughter the same name as my stillborn daughter? 4 years ago I lost my daughter Rosie through a stillbirth. It was a huge shock because I went into labor thinking we were going to have a healthy little girl at the end, but she never even took a breath. My husband and I were reeling from the shock. Nobody was sure why it happened either. We'd announced to people that I had gone to give birth and then we had to notify people that she was gone. I don't remember much from the weeks that followed. I got so depressed I spent some time in the hospital after my husband grew so concerned about me. Last year I gave birth to our son and his arrival was a real turning point for me. I had done all the therapy and healing I could. But having my son helped in a way nothing else could. My family was always aware of this. Everyone knew Rosie's name. We'd announced her name at my baby shower and it was engraved on her urn. My sister announced her pregnancy in February and I was so excited for her. When she said she was having a girl she seemed to take that I might struggle hearing that. But I was honestly so happy for her. She never mentioned the name. I never asked. I have always believed something like that is up for the parents to reveal in their own time. My niece was born 3 weeks ago. My sister posted the announcement of her arrival with her name. Rosemary Rosie. In her post she declared that baby Rosie would go by Rosie, but they had given her a substantial name because they cared about their daughter's future and how they did not want to stick her with a juvenile nickname as her given name. I read through the whole post in so much shock that I had to read it 2 more times and I needed to get my husband to read it to see if he read it the same way I did. The post read as being so condescending toward my husband and I. The way she dismissed the name Rosie as a full name while also using it, and never even gave me a heads up about it. The post received so much backlash that my sister took it down. Our brother told her she was a F King Beach and to get rid of the post before my husband or I saw it. I did not acknowledge any of it was happening. I did not reach out to my sister and did not reply to texts from her. But I did talk to our brother and I told him I had seen the post and so had my husband. We read it several times before it was removed. My sister came by my house on Wednesday. She did not call or text ahead of time. She just showed up and wanted to talk. I told her I had nothing to say to her and shut the door in her face. She rang our doorbell and knocked several times before giving up. She sent me messages afterward saying I needed to act like an adult and talk to her and that shutting the door in her face made me a passive-aggressive a-hole.